Hello, I'm Emily, and here's an interesting question. Are leopard geckos easy? Well, the short answer is yes, they are relatively easy. But you're not here for short answers. If you've seen any of my other videos, you're here for realistic expectations. Disclaimer, this is not a care guide. If you want a leopard gecko, look at a care guide. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have a leopard gecko with me, it's because my leopard gecko has decided she is not going to come out. So, sorry about that. She's the one who owes you an apology, really. She's hiding under her rocks, and I don't want to mess with her enclosure and dig her out of where she is. But also that does mean I don't have a leopard gecko with me. They are little, so you do have to be gentle with them. This point would be easier to make if I had my leopard gecko with me right now. They can drop their tails, but they don't often drop their tails. You just don't want to pull on their tail or crush it. And they will regrow their tail if they drop it. When it comes to feeding, they eat bugs. So I know some people have a problem with bugs, but a lot of reptiles eat bugs. And they need to be fed several times a week, so you will have to feed them multiple times. They're not like a snake who you can just give them a mouse once a week. But they are pretty easy in that respect. They do need misting, ideally daily, but if you miss a day or two, it's not the end of the world. But you don't want to get them too wet because unlike a crested gecko, they are desert creatures. You want them to have proper humidity levels because if not, they can have problems with shedding, and their toes are very small, so they can lose toes if they have trouble shedding. They also have impaction issues on the wrong substrate, and some people find it easier to keep them on paper towels, which is totally fine, but you can keep them on substrate as long as you're using the right substrate. Just don't use reptile carpet, because if you don't know, reptile carpet is just not a good product, and I don't know why it's still a thing. They are relatively handleable if socialized at a young age. They can bite, but bites generally don't break the skin because they don't bite that hard. So overall, they are pretty easy. Quick reminder, this is not a care guide. If you want a leopard gecko, do be sure to do your research and watch a care guide. That's all for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!